People here in the Treasure Valley opened their mailboxes to find a card that appeared to come from Alaska Airlines that had the words "Final Notice, Ticket Vouchers Enclosed." And it already sounds like something that's too good to be true. Better Business Bureau's Rob Hicken joins us this morning to tell us what these vouchers could possibly mean. Thanks for being with us this morning, Rob.
Thanks for having me.
Now, first of all, tell us, how widespread are these mailings that are going out to people?
This was pretty widespread. We saw a lot of them. In fact, CEO Dell Dixon from the Better Business Bureau got one in the mail the same day.
They didn't check their mailing list to see who he was then, did
That's
they?
absolutely right. But it was pretty widespread. We had several calls, and we had several people send us the information in. And so I brought some of those so that if you saw them, then you could actually take a look at them.
Yeah, and you open up this envelope, it says Final Notice, and then inside, now these look pretty legitimate, these boarding passes, so-called, from Alaska Airlines. They look just like something you would take on the airplane with you, right?
Yeah, and the interesting thing is that it also has the airline's logo and insignia on it, so you actually feel like you're getting something from the airlines. So when we called over to Alaska Air, they confirmed that this indeed was a hoax, that they were not part of this situation, which again kind of alerts the BBB that something is may be wrong. Now, we investigated into this company and found it was CP organization out of South Florida.
So no one local here, but they're probably doing this all over the country then, correct?
Absolutely. It looks like it's something from promotional, where they invite you to come and take a trip. You call this number, you get invited, they pay your way over. Problem is, you have to sit through a sales promotion or something like that once you get there.
Okay, and those are probably, that right there is probably a reason to avoid this deal, knowing that you have to sit through, you know, X, Y, and Z to actually get something that they supposedly promise, right? So that's something.
Correct.
That's a red flag right there, right?
Yeah. Just remember that if you're going to take one of these sales promotionals, there is that pitch that's going to come to you. Investigate it out, check it out. Really make sure that you understand what it is that you're after. Take a look at the different points of it. Some of the key points to keep in mind is rock bottom prices. If somebody's offering you a sales promotion or a pitch where you're going to be able to fly out and they offer you a cheaper one, watch for that rock bottom price. Also, any hidden fees that may be involved in that. You know, you take this trip, they offer you the motel, but they don't pay for all of your meals. Be careful with that kind of a thing. Also, timeshare sales pitches are really poignant. They target you pretty severely. You may go for a vacation and end up 8 hours in a motel room where they're pitching you this to buy into the condo shares. And then lastly, be careful of the broken promises. We've had reports of people who've gone with the emphasis that if you don't like this, then we'll reimburse you for your costs, of which never come.
Yeah, you never actually get that money back that you feel like you deserve.
Right.
Now, in something like this, is the company actually doing anything illegal, or are they just kind of hook, line, and sinker?
It's just one of those baits that you just watch out for, a bait and switch kind of a thing. Be careful that you understand what it is that's coming to you when you accept. In this case, they gave you 24 hours or 48 hours to call back, which is another tip that there might be something a little bit off on it. So just be aware that when you call back that you're going to get in there and there may be something that is not just a free trip.
Yeah, so there's definitely those red flags that you listed that people can look for, and there's more of those tips and other suggestions, things to look out for, that you can find at bbb.org. You can also link to that if you'd like from KIVI-TV.com and find out all about these travel voucher scams that or sales pitches, I guess we could call them, that you want to be mindful of. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, Rob.